Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Loves Fishing, and we're here to talk about this 12-footer we just got. All right, guys. So, as my brother just said, we just wanted to show you what we picked up. We bought this boat off of our great friend Keith. Seems like he's always putting some things for us to the channel. So, I think me and my brother are going to put something together for him, just as a thanks. So, anyways, he actually sold me his Intruder 12 plastic John boat he had, and this boat, guys, it's gonna be great. As you guys know, I always fish out of a kayak. But now that my brother's here, he doesn't have a kayak himself, so we were looking for either a small John boat, or we're obviously gonna probably buy him a kayak in the future as well. Keith had this one uh, in his possession, and he was willing to part ways with it. So we came to an agreement, and we ended up purchasing off of him. Pretty sweet rig, like I said. It's only 12 foot in length. I honestly haven't even measured how wide this thing is, but it is a plastic John boat. Me and my brother were already looking at some ideas of what we're doing. Cool thing about this is came with the bed extender, so this is small enough and light enough for us to just kind of pick it up and put it in the back of my truck. It's actually light enough for me by myself if I take off the motor it came with. So it also included a Mercury it's a 4 stroke and it's a 6 horsepower motor there. Um, it hadn't been turned on in a while, is what Keith told me. I actually put it in a bucket and we actually cranked it up and it turned on just fine. It runs really good, but we just haven't had time to really take the boat out. But we have purchased a couple upgrades that we're going to be doing to the boat, obviously. And we're keeping the weight in mind because this boat has a weight limit of like 400 pounds, I believe. 12 foot in length, like I said, kind of wide, but we'll be using this in the river. And if we do take it out on lakes, we're probably just going to be sticking to the coves and kind of the creek channels, so we're not out on the main lake. If it's super windy, if it's not windy and it's just a glass day, we might try to get out there. It just will obviously you're gonna have to be the judgment, right? When you're out on a lake, you're gonna have to figure out if it's safe or not to be out there, especially with this boat. When we take it out, we got to figure out how low we're gonna sit in the water because then that gives us an idea of how rough of water we can fish. If it sits super low with us on there and the weight that we add to it, obviously we're not going to want to take it when the water's super rough or super windy days, because then you risk getting some water in there. We just wanted to show you what we picked up though, and then here in a little bit, I'm going to pass the microphone off to my brother. And as I talk about the boat, I'm going to follow him around as he's pointing those items out to you guys. And that way you guys can get a closer look at it. But it's a really neat boat. So yeah, let's go ahead and pass this microphone out to my brother. Okay, so now we're gonna get a closer look. Right here in the front, we have a metal plate, so we'll be actually able to attach maybe a trolling motor to that to be able to get into smaller waters, body of waters. And we do have the front navigation light there, just in case we do need those. And then right here we have the seats. They would be good to start fishing, standing up or maybe even sitting down. We are planning on doing some upgrades to this, so make sure to stay tuned for those videos that are coming up. And then, these are some rod holders right here as well. And then heading towards the back here. Um, Here's a motor right here, but we will end up talking about that in a future video. We have the back navigation light, and then right here we have the gas tank for the motor itself. And the motor is a pull start, so you actually don't need a battery for it. And yeah, I mean, and then right here we have the bed extender with the rolling thing right here, so you can just go ahead and roll it off or on. It is a light boat, so yeah, that makes it pretty easy to get it anywhere. But we should end up getting maybe a trailer for it just to make it 100 times easier for us. But yeah, there you go. Get a nice little look at the boat. All right, guys, as you guys can tell, this boat has plenty of space to fit me and him very comfortably. Obviously, I can turn around and steer the motor from back here. Like he said, the front does include a plate. We are going to be including a trolling motor on here eventually in the future. And that is why he'll be in the front and he'll be the one controlling the trolling motor from the front. It's got some rod holders already. So this is going to open up so many different styles of fishing for us. We could take it out into the rivers out here, try to catfish, put our rods in these rod holders and just sit and wait.
You did give some pretty good tips on catfishing as well.
Yes, so we actually took a trip recently. I know you guys have seen the shorts that I've been posting, and we've kind of tried to learn how to catfish and just different styles of fishing in general. But catfishing, we'll probably try to do it for sure. Um, so we'll use those as rod holders and kind of sit around and wait. We'll probably anchor this boat down. With it being so light, we're going to have to anchor this boat down, tie down, so we're not getting blown all across the lakes or the rivers. But it just has so much space, like just sitting in it, I'm getting so many ideas, right? Possibly some seats. The trolling motor is probably going to be a for sure thing. But this guy's plenty of space. We can put a cooler up here. Um, I don't know. I seen a boat on YouTube. I'll have to link this guy's video below, but he actually has like a canopy over it, like a black T top type of deal, to where it covers them from the sun. That'd be a cool thing. Like if we're catfishing out there on these lakes, you have a cover to protect you from the sun in those hot summer days. But not only that, just if you want to kind of bank off, you can throw the T top on, open it up so you can sit here and have lunch. It's got plenty of space. As you can see, if he takes that front seat, he'll be able to fish pretty much that whole front seat, stand up on his seat and fish still if he decides to get up higher. I don't think we're going to be throwing a deck on here. I know a lot of people have john boats, they deck them all out and make them into mini bass boats, which is cool, but I don't know if this was a 14 footer, probably, but it's a 12 footer, so I don't think so. Um, I don't know. We'll probably add some sump pumps just because I just noticed that this like boat hole here doesn't have like a drain that connects every bay to itself. So we might just hook up some pumps to kind of help pump the water out if it does come overboard out of these sections, because that's obviously what would probably sink the boat if it did start taking on water, just because it has no scupper plugs like no scupper holes like a kayak does to let the water out. So if we add those pumps, it should help us drain it out fairly quickly. And then I don't know. Once we kind of figure out, we'll mess around with it a little bit, and we are going to be making videos as far as the upgrades that we're going to be doing, our ideas that we're thinking about. But just sitting here, like it feels like the weight of us is going to be distributed among this boat here. We don't want to make it too offset or anything. So maybe if I sit on this left side, because it'd probably be easier for me to control this motor from right here with my right hand, and we'll maybe put a seat over there for him on that right side up there, so we kind of counteract our weight here, and then with the trolling motor up front with the battery up there, and this motor should balance that weight out that way. As far as gear goes, I'm thinking life jackets. We have to have them on. If we go out on the lake and it's crazy, we'll put them on. If not, we'll just set them back here. Um, and then tackle storage, I don't think we'll even need that. We'll probably set it all up front up there with him. Just tackle and the fishing rods. They should be able to just kind of lay alongside us here. Maybe and yeah, kind of strap up. There's so many ideas, like I said, but once we figure out what works for us, we'll definitely be making videos on that stuff. We'll make videos as we start doing the upgrades, so you guys kind of are a part of our whole build. If we build it a certain way and then we don't like it and we decide to change it up, we'll also obviously make more videos to just kind of show you guys, hey, we didn't like this setup. This is why. But to be honest, I think we got a good buy here. Thank you, Keith. Obviously, you're going to help us out here. Um, but in general, it's a nice little starter boat, I guess. Eventually, we'll probably will buy something else. But I mean, to hit the creeks, maybe if we find a decent enough sized pond, the lakes, we can fish those coves, those river channels, and all that stuff. I mean,
probably get about like a lake or something.
Oh yeah, we can definitely get places, especially with this bag motor back here. Um, we'll just have to obviously have good judgment on when it's safe to get out there and when it's not. Keep an eye on weather and things like that. But anyways, guys, we wanted to make the video and kind of introduce what we bought. We will be working on what the next videos are going to be about. It's going to be a lot about this boat. I don't know. I was thinking I was going to tell him maybe we should probably just take this boat out to the river without any of the accessories. Maybe just because we are thinking about picking up a trolling motor, so we'll probably do that and just throw the trolling motor on there, and we'll just take it out to the river to see how it performs with the trolling motor.
Try it out just for its first time.
Yeah.
Get a video on that.
And then and exactly, so we'll make a video of that, of our thoughts, the review of it on the water, and then that should help us basically think about how we want to distribute the weight in here and basically do the upgrades to this boat. You know, we want to see what it does as a bare canvas, and then we will move on to doing the other things. And if it's not the river, we might just have to go to the lake so we can see how it handles with both of the motors on there, with the trolling motor up front, and then this boat, this 6 horsepower motor back here. That way, we can see how what all it does, honestly. But I think this will be perfect for us.
Yeah, I mean it's wide enough where I think it would be able to handle pretty rough water, but not too rough, you know.
Exactly. So if you guys want to keep up with this project build here, definitely go ahead and like the channel, subscribe to the channel for sure. Hit the notification bell, that way you're getting notifications on when we're posting videos. And then share the channel with as many people as you can. We're super close to 400 subscribers. My brother is super excited. We're trying to make this channel grow. So sometimes you probably have seen me posting shorts of him, you know, featuring him mainly. So what we're doing with my YouTube channel is we're trying to make it to where you're getting content from different points of view. So sometimes I'll throw shorts that I record with the GoPro. He'll throw some shorts that he does, and so that way you're getting basically double the content, different ideas from two people on one channel. And then obviously you're getting, in a sense, a collaboration between me and him, while we're both out and about fishing. And then this boat is definitely, I feel like it's going to generate a lot of fun adventures for us. Oh, yeah. So stay tuned. You are going to want to subscribe. If you're thinking about buying yourself a small boat or something like that, I can't say right now off the bat that I recommend this, just because we haven't taken it out on the water. For the price we got to deal with, from Keith, with the motor and the bed extender, I definitely would recommend it to you guys. But I want to take it out on the water first, get an idea of what it does, and then I'll be able to say yes or no. Yeah, pretty much. But if it handles anything like a kayak or better than a kayak, I guarantee you this will be worth the buy. So, anyways, guys, until next time, like I said, make sure to subscribe, like the channel, and then until next time, guys, you guys keep on fishing.